Hi, Coach. Another tough road result. At the beginning of this year, you spoke about how you wanted this team to develop an identity. At this point in the season, it looks like the identity is closer to playing to the level of your opponents. Basically, you play well against the good teams, but you play down to teams that aren't as good, and you allow the results to slip away from you against teams that, in theory, the Timbers should be beating. So I'm wondering if you agree with that assessment and how that applies to tonight's game.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair, balanced. You think our position in the table, and we should be beating. You think it's always a difficult place to play. I think when you look at our results here over the last 3 or 4 years, they haven't been great. So, and I don't think you can take any away game in the MLS for granted. But I think there's definitely an element of. I look at it another way, that when we play the top teams, there's no pressure on us, there's no expectation on this young team, and I think what I saw tonight, and I think I saw it at St. Louis, maybe at Toronto, is that I've probably got to get the selections better for these games, because you think about Rojas, Chara, Paredes. I thought the two centre backs were fantastic, and the goalkeeper. When they came on, they played like it was a final, and I just feel as if. I felt as if the others were waiting for something to happen, waiting. Oh, it's okay. We'll get another chance, or we'll get another opportunity, or we'll get another game, and we won't get another game. And I think that's probably been a consistent pattern. So it's something that it's a big learning for myself, and it's a big learning for the younger players in the team. Is that you cannot wait. Nobody comes and just gives you 3 points. You've got to go out there and earn it. You've got to beat teams. You've got to punish teams. You've got to score chances when you get them, and I think that, alongside those types of results, has probably been a real disappointment. And tonight we had opportunities to score. I didn't probably think we deserved to win the game, but when you have chances to score, you've got to take them. If you don't take them, these games are hard. And if you think about the set plays. You've got to defend set plays. We did for the majority, but we slipped up on one and we got punished.
All right, Adam.
Hey Phil, it seemed like Christopher Valdo was sort of on an island at times out there on the right wing early in the game. What did you make of his performance, and also linking up with David Acosta, and also without Juan Mosquera? How did that impact the attack?
Well, we lost both our fullbacks yesterday, so that was disappointing. No, I think there's more to come from Christoph. I think he's getting used to the tempo, the physicality of the league, the referees in the league. He's not going to get cheap fouls. He knows that. He knows that. He should start learning that. And you look at. I think I said it before the game. Is that at this stage of the season, it's DP times. DPs have got to win you games of football. You look at who won Houston the game tonight. They're DP. So I think that's the responsibility that comes with being a DP. And our DPs have got to win us games of football when it's tight, when it's nervy, when the big games come, when it's playoff time. We need to stand up, and we need to support them with that. We need to give them the best platform to get into the best positions, and that's something that will happen with Christoph for sure, because he's an incredibly talented boy.
Sam?
Hey, Coach. Kind of to build off of that, and also you mentioned last week that you want to see your team become more ruthless. I think it's safe to say they haven't quite found that yet. No. What do you view your role as kind of, the head coach leading this team with, just 4 regular season games left? What do you view your role as helping those players like Velda, like DaCosta, step up to win those games and helping your team find that ruthlessness kind of, as the head coach out there?
Well, I mean, I'm the head coach. I've got to give them the best platform to play. I've got so much belief and confidence in these players, and they've got to go out and play with the same belief and confidence that I have in them. And I think in terms of what we're trying to do, we're trying to put our best players in the best positions to perform, to get the best out of them, to make sure that we're an attacking threat. Now, the ruthlessness you cannot you cannot inject. You've got to practice. You've got to develop. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to show courage. You've got to keep putting yourselves in the positions to score, to take the 1v1 chances, and eventually they will do it. If you practice hard enough, you work hard enough, you keep believing in yourself. That's what will happen, and that's what we just need to keep emphasising to the players in this team. And my job is to remain neutral. My job is to make sure that I'm there to support, to challenge them, to be better, and to give them the best platform to defend. And tonight we didn't do that.
All right, and Alex.
Phil, Houston finished the match with 16 crosses. Obviously, not having Jimmer or Juan there is a big part of the fullback or the delivery from wide. But just what did you make of Houston's game plan and the space and freedom that the likes of Griffin Dorsey and Nolly and Jack McGlynn had outside the box?
Well, they're a team that crossed the ball. I didn't think we passed the ball well enough in the first half. I didn't think we started the game well enough. I thought we started as if it was just going to be a friendly game of football, and that was my anger at half time. It wasn't a friendly game like a scrimmage. It was the real deal. We're 4 or 5 games to go. We've got to get out the blocks. We've got to keep possession of the ball. Too many times we give possession of the ball away. Sloppy passes. And so when you give passes away, you are open to the counter-attack, and their crosses came off counter-attacks of us giving the ball away. We didn't sustain any attacks in the final third. And that was my anger, and we knew we was going to have to defend crosses. You know, McGlynn, Dorsey, they're players that put crosses in. They did at Providence Park. We defended against them at Providence Park really well. Our centre-backs were magnificent tonight defending crosses, and the goalkeeper as well. So, they didn't score from any cross apart from a set play. So you'd say that we did a really good job on defending 16 crosses. Away from home, you're going to have to defend crosses. Against Vancouver, we're going to have to defend crosses. But we're going to have to keep the ball better. We're going to have to keep possession of the ball better, not giving sloppy balls away, trying to play their own individual game. We've got to play as a team. We've got to trust each other. We've got to trust the game plan.